Aitzquachel siam nuschelacha, sewit setsia thanasne, cha'alasan wishjatlip eitlalungs, Policy Negotiations Manager, Wasanich Leadership Council, Thanasche. Good day. I'm here to read the joint statement for you. It's posted on our social media pages for your own reading, but it's long, it's got some fine print, and so we figured that we would provide a read oral version for you to listen to instead if you choose to do so. I'm going to start reading today a letter from our Director of Operations, Gordon Elliott. He opened the joint statement signing with these words. Today, we gather at an historic turning point, a moment that both acknowledges our painful past and ignites the promise of a renewed future. We come together not to only sign a joint statement, but to affirm our commitment to healing, justice, and the resurgence of our nation. We acknowledge that the Wasanich Nation, including but not limited to Sartlip and Sycam people, are the rightful guardian of Wasanich territory and the inheritor of the North and South Saanich Treaties of 1852. While perspectives on the Douglas Treaties have varied, Wasanich oral traditions stand firm to remind us that these are sacred accords meant to resolve disputes and forge peaceful relations. Yet we must confront another truth, a truth that has deeply scarred our community, the systematic alienation of our economic rights. This alienation has inflicted severe harm on our economic sovereignty, creating a socioeconomic gap that has devastated our people. The Indian Act, the reserve system that has been imposed upon our people, has purposefully splintered our great nation. Today, as we set pen to paper, we do so with the clear recognition that acknowledging these harms is only the first step. Much work lies ahead in rebuilding our economic sovereignty and restoring our nationhood. My thoughts today are with our ancestors and former leaders who fought tirelessly for the recognition of our rights, and with those who will continue to pave new paths for future generations. My thoughts are with the sacred obligations we hold to our territory, the duty to care for our lands, forging a new path for our families, and rebuilding the Wasanich Nation. Today, we witness Canada's economic sovereignty threatened by the USA. The national turmoil this is causing and the political implications this will have on our Canadian families. Today, we are reminded that Wasanich have experienced this firsthand and now have been enduring these same challenges for the past 7 generations. We, the Wasanich people, have endured and survived just as we did through the Great Flood, a sacred event that bestowed upon us our name, Wasanich, the emerging people. Today is a day to live up to that name. Today we step from a history defined by our survival and embrace an era of emergence, a new era where we transcend mere existence and once again thrive. I express deep gratitude to our elders, our knowledge holders, and the dedicated staff whose tireless efforts have been instrumental in crafting this joint statement. Their determination, wisdom, and commitment continue to provide light on our path forward. Reconciliation is a journey through wounds of our past, visiting the systemic alienation of our rights, economies, nationhood, and culture. This is also an exercise of self-determination to provide a vision towards a future where these injustices are righted. Today marks a critical moment in that journey, a day when we openly acknowledge the harms of the past and commit to forging a just and vibrant future. Today we emerge. Today we honor our name, Wasanich, the emerging people. We find ourselves at a new beginning, and the road ahead is long. Importantly, we also find ourselves with a new shared understanding that can provide a foundation to stand confident and resilient. We will commit to working together, rebuke every threat imposed on our nation, and continue to work towards reclaiming our rightful place and once again thrive as formerly. Hayashka Siam Nisjalacha.